Hello Scorpio, welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This week, Scorpio, High Priestess week. Always interesting with Scorpio because it's kind of your energy, isn't it? High Priestess. So Scorpio, we're going to go into the Witch's Oracle. We're going to pull you a Witch's Oracle card. I'm going to give you the incantation at the end to empower you at the very end. I'm going into, well, yeah, I'm going to stick with it. I'm going into the very basic tarot. To find out what we're calling it your superpower now. So your superpower, your strength, what that is, what your kryptonite, your weakness is, what your nemesis is, often something that appears over and over again, or is a prolonged cycle that, you know, but it makes you stronger. And what's your next journey, your next assignment? And mine, I swear to goodness, my tongue is spilling all over my orthodontic appliance. Since this last adjustment, it was just bear with me. Oh, okay, now wait. So here's the thing. I figured out what scientists have been trying to figure out for years. That how time. So I figured this thing about time. You know, I'm always intrigued by the camera because it's fascinating. Like I'm recording this right now. I don't know what the title of this video, this reading is going to be, but you all know what it is already. I find that so fascinating because right there to me, I'm like, there's a puzzle about space and time right there. There really is a puzzle about space and time in that. How people in my future already know what I'm going to call this, but I don't even know, right? It just blows my mind. It gets my mind going in like a crazy loop and I'm just, oh my goodness, we gotta let that go. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Scorpio. I'm going to share this with you because I actually just figured it out last night. And, you know, you're Scorpio. You like deep, dark, crazy secrets. So when I was doing Aquarius at the beginning of the week, I had this weird experience. I was reading, it was the Witch's Oracle card. I was reading the incantation or the meaning of the card. And as I'm reading it, I had like this huge deja vu. It was intense, almost like being pulled into a dream state, like, and it was weird because I make these videos like ahead of time so I can get them all processed and uploaded and organized. So when the video is coming out, it was in the future, right? So I projected myself in this deja vu to a point in time between when I was actually recording it and the future of when it would come out. And I kind of saw something, but the weird thing was, it was in my future from where I was sitting and observing it. But as I observed it, it felt like my past, like I was in the moment when that Aquarius video actually comes out. So I couldn't explain it any other way except if you haven't seen the movie Interstellar, I've watched it a couple times. It's been a while since I watched it, and that's the only thing I could like. It was almost like somehow the past and the future, your present combine. That's what it was like. So I thought, I'm going to rewatch that movie too. So it took me a few days though, because I don't have a lot of time lately to sit down and watch, like devote 2.5 hours to just watching a movie. So I finally watched it to the end last night. Here's the thing. So I figured it out. So in the 5th dimension that he gets transported through, when he goes through the black hole, it becomes apparent that time has physical properties in the 5th dimension. Like, oh, that's it. That's the riddle. That's the answer to the riddle. So the camera has a physical property. So think about it. If you look at a photograph from the past, you are looking at history. Isn't that freaky? But like with a video camera, it's like a portal into the internet, right? But into the future. It just blows my mind. So the camera is the physical property that makes, or it's like the conduit. What is it? It's what makes time a physical element. Anyways, I don't know. I'm still working on that one. I wish I had the brains of a physicist or whatever those people are that think of these big problems. I'm like, I think there's something there. I think there's something there. What do you think, Scorpio? Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I would talk about like at the kitchen table when I was a kid. My friend would be like, I don't know what you're talking about, kid. I don't know. Okay, let's pull you out. It's just oracle card. I was just like so intrigued about that. I was like, oh, that's the answer. In a certain dimension, in a certain way, time becomes a physical element. How does that happen? Through the camera. Okay. Oh, you got two. Look at you. Oh, you got the hippogriff and the skeleton key. You got the hippogriff and the skeleton key. Ooh, that's cool. Skeleton key can open so many different things. Ooh. Oh, look at you got the... This is so weird what's going on about time on my channel this week. You have the hourglass. I did Leo yesterday, and they had a video like months ago about some sort of moment in time written in the stars, like a date, an hour, a minute, a second, written, and they were going to approach it. They wouldn't know what the date was, but as they got closer, they would feel it. And their reading this week was about approaching, like they're coming into that, the divine timing. You guys have the divine timing too. I see this hourglass as divine timing. It's the spider, the crystal ball. Oh, it's all upright. That's crazy. Wow, where's this going to go? And you have the key and the hippogriff. Okay, let's pull out tarot cards. There's really some interesting energy going around this week. Really interdimensional, like it's... Yeah. I almost feel like your order opened, that deja vu opened up the weirdest portal in Aquarius, and it's just continued through the week here. All right, Scorpio. Your superpower is your Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Your kryptonite is the world. Your weakness. Ooh. It's the world. The world at large? Major endings into major beginnings, though. Full circle. Aha. Full circle. Your nemesis, the Knight of Swords, makes you stronger. Maybe you charge into things that you shouldn't. You want to charge into things. A nemesis is something that, you know, in some way it pushes your button, it pokes the sensitive spot. It's an irritant. But it makes you stronger, right? Like the Knight of Swords, that's so intriguing. You want to... Well, I'm being told to read the cards as they're talking to each other. So I will do that. Your next assignment, the Queen of Swords. But there's a story here about the cards, the way they're talking. Your nemesis, right, is this Knight of Swords. That's where I got the message to read this story along here. Because there's a weakness here about a major ending and also a major beginning. Your potency, your strength, your superpower is the Ace of Wands. You have a lot of desire, a lot of... It feels pent up. It kind of feels almost like pent up with this Knight of Swords. I feel like your Knight of Swords energy is kind of being held back somehow. But it's almost making you stronger. Because look it's increasing your mojo. To me, wands are kind of like your mojo, right? Like your passion, your desire, your spark, your energy, your creativity. What you got today? How much of that do you have? You want a new beginning in that. That's your potency. It's a new beginning in that. So you feel it. It's almost like bubbling up from deep inside you. But your weakness is the full circle of everything here. And you want to charge. You almost want to charge into this. But you can't. You're being held back. Right? You have the hourglass at the bottom there. It's like the divine timing. Timing is everything here. The Seven of Swords, the Fool is at the bottom. It's interesting. These are both going... No, they're kind of both going the same way, but looking in different directions. looking back. Something holds you back. You want to move forward, right? Like you want to move forward. Something holds you back, but you want to move forward. Like you want to start from ground zero here. Because you're feeling your mojo. It's time to go. Let's go. Let's go. But your weakness is, well, you're not really in the new cycle yet, I want to say. You're not in some sort of major, you haven't completed something. There's something here that's not yet completed. So you're not quite ready to start. Like this Knight is charging back to the whole reading. Now, your next assignment is the Queen of Swords, though. There might be something you need to cut out. There might be something you need to face head on. Let's see. Look at you, got the Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. Got the Ace of Wands and the Nine of Wands. Probably a 10 of Wands in there somewhere. We got the Ace of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. Alright, let's see what these clarifiers say. The Strength card. This is at least the third time that the Strength card has shown up asking or telling you what your strength is this week. The Star, the Nine of Cups. Ooh, yeah. The Moon. Oh, see, there's some unknown. The Queen of Cups. Oh, Jesus, man. I gotta do it. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I can see all the symbols and all the lines. There's divine timing at play here with Temperance. Oh. Oh, there's your Ace of Wands again. King of Pentacles. You know, I feel like this Queen of Swords is somebody. I don't think it's you. Your next assignment is someone. So, let's start over here though. Your strength, your potency, your superpower, baby, is the Ace of Wands. You got your mojo. You have the Strength card, the Star, and the Nine of Cups. I feel like you are creating your strength to go after what you want. And you're creating your strength by healing yourself and coming into really a balanced happiness. If maybe you don't feel it yet, but it's coming. It's going to be your strength here. I feel like this is what you're doing though too, is you're strengthening this. You're really getting like your mojo going here, baby. You're really, your flame is ignited. You've battled internal demons here. You've worked with self-control. You're just only laughing being an Aries telling somebody to work on self-control. And two, like there's some sort of divine timing going on with you here. Healing with the Star. And look at coming out on the other side with the Nine of Cups. Finding some sort of happiness. Finding stability in your happiness, perhaps, too. Your kryptonite, your weakness. Oh, wow. You have the Moon, the Queen of Cups, and Temperance. So, interesting that this would come out for Scorpio, being kind of like water and fire, right? Because the fire part of you is getting very strong. Your weakness is your cups, is your emotions, is your feelings here. It's the unknown, right? Like, how are things closing off? Where are you going? I feel like it's more like, where are you going? Things are closing off for you. You're not going forward because I think things have not fully closed off. So you're about to go into a really big new cycle here with the World card. It's almost like you have a lot of love, a lot of emotion to share. But it's not shareable for whatever reason. You're not in a process, in a cycle, in an environment, whatever it is, where you can share this. But it has something to do with divine timing. Now, your nemesis makes you stronger. The Knight of Swords. You have the Three of Pentacles, the Queen of Swords again, and the Seven of Swords, right? So the Queen of Swords and the Seven of Swords are here. And I said it's like you're looking back, isn't it? They're both going in the same direction, but looking in different directions. Like their bodies are physically going the same way, but like someone is looking back. And that's why I feel like too, like your next assignment is the Queen of Swords. There's something or someone that you worked on something with, and that's kind of been cut out. It's been cut out almost in a mysterious way, in a completely unknown way. Like with the Seven of Swords, it's just like, just got cut out. But your next assignment is perhaps like bringing this back, because there's the Queen of Pentacles. So for your next assignment, you have the Queen of Pentacles, the Three of Swords, and the Ace of Wands. There's your Ace of Wands. There's a broken heart, but it's almost like it's gonna, it feels like this wand energy comes forward, because if I look at hearts, even though it's swords, right, I think about like feelings and emotions. Cups. The cups are the weakness right now. So moving forward, your next assignment, this is interesting too, because you have the King of Pentacles on the bottom and you have the Queen of Pentacles here. There's something that needs to be healed before you move forward, because you're looking back. There's something here that needs to be healed. That's why this World card is showing up as a weakness. Something hasn't been closed off from the past. There's something that hasn't been closed off from the past. What hasn't been closed off from the past? I mean, you're showing us the divine timing and all of that. The damn King of Pentacles is out again. The Seven of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Eight of Pentacles. Somebody in some sort of position of authority. And there you are with work. This could be, though, this could be someone that you work on a project with. Somebody that, it could be a parent, a spouse, a boss. There was some sort of defensive energy about this. But why? That needs to be, there's something here that hasn't been closed off. So you can't move forward. I'm just hearing that. You can't, you're not going to move forward, or at least until something is dealt with. That's really what that seems like. Until something is dealt with. And you know, the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. It's kind of like this is someone that would be a counterpart to you on some level in life. But there's a broken heart here about that. And the Ace of Wands, like coming in with just a lot of mojo. The mojo. What? I feel like she's like looking at something head on. So I'm getting like the clarifiers are sort of like the underlying story here. But I'm not fully getting the answer about what. Like what? So I want to know, what is this next assignment with the Queen of Swords? She's looking head on into something. Or at something. Ooh. Eight of Swords, the Hermit, the Devil, and then the Six of Wands. Holy crap. That's a really confining energy. Looking at something. Oh. There, okay. Like, it's like, right, like you can't move into some sort of new cycle here. Because something from the past hasn't closed off. Like for the world to activate, the energy of the world major arcana to me, for a major new cycle to begin. Other cycles need to be closed off. Something isn't right here. There's something that has to be revisited. And it's something that either you felt in the past that you couldn't move towards. You felt maybe trapped by the situation or the circumstance. You went internal, like to try to resolve this, you did a lot of internal work with the Hermit, really withdrew. And then the Devil, it's this funny, this came up for someone else this week, and I don't remember who it was, but the Hermit, being in a hermit mode for so long, that actually kind of becomes toxic. There are no answers within anymore. The answers are only like outside of you. Kind of like that whole experience with getting that clue about, you know, recommending other people to go watch that movie to try to explain something that I experienced in the reading, and then I go and watch the movie and like, oh, there was something here for me, right? Like there's something outside of you. Yeah, you get that? So, because then you find your victory. So, if you have been very internalized as of late, and you're trying to resolve unknowns, you're trying to figure out your future in some aspect, but it's not sort of like really moving forward, it's because the answers are outside of you at this point. The answers are outside of you at this point. So let's look at your hourglass. I'm actually going to pull a different tarot. You got the Six of Pentacles at the bottom. Equally giving and taking, equally receiving and giving information to. It's almost like there's something that you're missing. There's a piece to a puzzle that you're missing here. The hourglass. You also have some sort of divine time. It's almost like it's been paused. The hourglass is paused. I feel like, yeah, like when I'm looking at it, it's not like when I was looking at Leo's. When I looked at it for Leo, I just felt the movement of the sand or whatever this is. It's so dark, it almost looks like liquid coming through the hourglass, but yours feels frozen. Your hourglass kind of feels frozen. I really have to fix my camera. There's a little box. I touched the button and now it decides where it wants to focus. But it's not focusing on me. It's focusing over here. I don't know what's going on over there. Your hourglass, and then the focus is down here. Stop it. Your hourglass is frozen. Because, yeah, whatever cycle you're going to go into, you will go into it. But there is some sort of freedom of choice, freedom of movement that you need to exercise here. So yeah, your hourglass. This hourglass is divine timing. Divine timing will play out once you allow yourself to become part of the equation. The hourglass. What is this divine timing? See? Look. The Eight of Swords. You can't... It's waiting. The hourglass has stopped. Time has stopped. Oh shit, that's so weird. With everything I already talked about. Has time really stopped? I don't know. The snow's still falling. That's so freaky weird. Time has stopped, Scorpio. The Ten of Swords is at the bottom. The Two of Cups is underneath that. Time has stopped. Like I think about the Ten of Swords, right? It's like a major painful ending. I mean, the dude is dead. The dude is totally dead, right? Like, so there's the major ending. It's almost like your major beginning is something revisited from the past. And there's a lot of equality in that. So let's go into these. Let's continue to unravel your mystery here. You have the Hippogriff. The Hippogriff. There, it wants to focus there. The Hippogriff is a legendary creature, supposedly the offspring of a griffin and a mare. The Hippogriff has its legs firmly on the ground, but is clumsy until it spreads its majestic wings and soars high into the sky, where it is king. It is a symbol of our higher self, which raises us up from being egocentric to heavenly, and can rise to tremendous spiritual heights. Be careful though. The hippogriff has sharp claws and needs to be shown great respect and caution. In the few medieval legends when this fantastic creature makes an appearance, it is because it may very well be the pet of either a knight or a sorcerer. Oh, wow. So sahi. Alright, meaning, the hippogriff warns that people are not seeing you as you really are because lately you have been grounded. Oh, isn't that funny? It's pretty grounded. Yeah, that's pretty grounded energy. See, maybe your natural spark is this Ace of Wands. It's time to let it out. Alright, because you've been grounded. Your spirits are down and only your awkward, ungainly side is on display. It's time to take to the air and fly. Okay, the incantation. I kind of relate to that. I've been really clumsy lately. Although that's kind of a natural state for me, but it's kind of worse than usual. Your incantation. I spread my wings and now I soar, out of the doldrums with a loud roar. The higher I get, the freer I'll be. With nothing weighing me down, I'll shift back to the real me. Oh, I love that. That's one of my favorite ones. I like that. All right, the skeleton key. Wait. Oh, there we go. Yep. The skeleton key. The skeleton key has deep symbolism associated with it. In ancient lore, the Greeks associated it with Hecate, who held the key to all magic. The Romans attributed skeleton keys to protection, as in securing the doors of the home and keeping evil from entering. Keys open locks and provide access by opening doorways, both physically as well as spiritually. They are powerful instruments for locking and unlocking doors at will, breaking barriers, finding safe passage, and breaking free. Ooh, I like that. Right? Look at, I mean, because the energy that you've been exercising through has almost produced like this energy, right? And they're both chained, but I think the chains are loose. Was there a key? Yeah, actually, this isn't, it's funny. Almost with the devil cards, like there is, looks like an easy way out. But there really isn't one. They're both chained up pretty good. But you have the key. The key here, I mean, that would get you out of that. The meaning. When you are stuck in a situation without hope or ideas, which you seem to be at the moment, use the symbolism of the key as a way of unlocking new prospects and finding solutions. Hold this key up to your third eye. Envision a locked door before you. Then take the key and unlock the door. Okay, let's all do it right now. All right. Hold it up. Put your head on put your head on the screen. Okay, I'm putting it my third eye. Put your head on the screen. You close your eyes, envision a locked door. And then you're going to open it and you're going to unlock it. Okay? And did you do it? I haven't even given you the incantation yet. Okay. All locks have keys, all wind has breeze. Most doors swing open with relative ease. This key I hold is a metaphor to unlock all doors that were locked before. There you go. I love that. These incantations came out really good. They were empowering. Sometimes you get funny ones. It's like, oh, that doesn't seem like very empowering. But interesting, Scorpio. You need to free yourself. That's what you need to do. Your mojo is coming back and it's time to utilize it. Oh yeah, Scorpio has a lot of mojo. Yeah. Every Scorpio I've ever known has so much energy. I don't know why the hell you do that. I always figured I had a lot of energy until I started meeting Scorpios. I'm like, man, I cannot keep up with these people. Oh, I'm going to go do the extended. Did I tell you there was an extended at the end? I don't think I did that. That's so bad. That's such a bad business practice of me. Oh, well. There's an extended. I'm going to go do it. And, oh, the weirdest things have been going on with your extended readings. Just your readings in general. Something happened on YouTube with one of your readings. And then something happened in the extended with one of your readings. Yeah, there's some weird energy going about you guys lately. Hey, let's, yeah. Let's fix that. Oh, no, let's do the, yeah, let's just light her on up here. Let's smudge it. Let's smudge it on out. Oh, no, really? Oh, there we go. This is my white sage. Let's clear the energy, Scorpio. There have been some weird things going on lately with your videos. Oh, geez. So funny. What was I doing one day? Burning. This was months ago. I was burning one of my candles and I singeed my hair in it. Sometimes I'm kind of like a big kid that really probably shouldn't be left on their own to do things. You know what they say, like you should do this under adult supervision? I don't know if I'm qualified to do that all the time. I've gotten this far. My mom's always joked, and I don't like it, it's not a funny joke. She's always joked that you will probably not get through the end of your life with all of your digits. I don't like that. I don't like pain. I don't like that at all. What's going on? Come on, look at this. It's even hesitant to really... There we go. Oh, woo. Okay, there we go, Scorpio. Let's clear that energy, Scorpio. Let's fix it. Woo. Everything's going to work good for you this week. There'll be no problems. Go over here. Into the chair. With my feet. It's all good. Stand up. Do the camera. Ooh. There we go. All right, maybe I can get rid of that little white box now. Okay. There you go, Scorps. Thank you. Until next time. Oh yeah, go to the extended if you're drawn to it too, right? Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.